Greetings. Today I want to speak to you concerning Abdullah the Miracle Man, one who creates miracles. That is an imaginative, innovative, and creative person. But as you know, Abdullah really means servant of God, means messenger of God. And so when you're a true servant and messenger of God, you must teach others how to find their creative and imaginative self, because imagination is miraculous. And when you find the miraculous power of your imagination, you'd realize that you can use your imagination to create your every desire. Whatsoever you want to manifest in this world, whatsoever you would like to have, you're told to just ask and it will be given. What you ask through seeing things through the eye of God, which is through the eye of imagination. So all poverty is a lack of imagination. And that is why Abdullah was bringing this message to teach us that we are to be more creative, innovative, and imaginative so we can walk the miraculous. You see, what people refer to as miracles are the things that do take place every day in life, but people fail to see these things. You see, the invention of the telephone, the invention of the aeroplane, all science, all technology, all these things are miracles. It came from the mind of men and women who are very creative and imaginative and who understood the power of their imagination. They understand how miraculous their imagination is. And so they remain faithful to the unseen. They trust the unseen, knowing that the true essence is spirit. These are men and women of faith. Faith is not blind belief. Faith is based upon knowledge, upon you getting certain information that triggers or activates certain things in you to make you become more of a doer than a hearer. That is why in the book of James, you're told that some people, they see themselves in the mirror and they go away and forget what manner of man they are. And such people, the Bible calls them the hearers. They have a lot of words, but no action. You see, when it comes to the law of attraction, many people miss out the word action. When it comes to the law of assumption, they also miss the word action. So to assume a thing and to have it come to pass, you must take action. That's why you are told to decree a thing and it will be established. But you have to be inspired, which means that you have to have discernment. And if you're going to have discernment, you have to have a listening ear. That is why you're told that he who have an ear to hear, let him hear what the Spirit is saying. And so Abdullah was teaching Neville all of these things so that we would learn from it and that we would read between the lines, and then we will understand why so many of our people are kept in mental slavery, they're kept in mediocrity, lack and scarcity. And I could never speak and don't think about what goes on in the continent of Africa, being the richest continent on this planet, yet they have so many impoverished people because of weak leaders, puppet leaders who allow imperialism to control. But when you're in control of your mind, it doesn't matter whether is it colonialism or imperialism and so on, you will prosper, you will grow, because you would live in a higher mind, you live in a higher self. So the people who basically live in the higher self, they are the more creative and innovative and imaginative people. They understand the miracle of their imagination, and they work miracles morning, noon, and night. They are self-disciplined people, and they practice self-mastery. That is why our ancestors have always been taught to know thyself, not intellectually, but to know thyself spiritually. And to really know yourself spiritually, it must be experiential. It must be through experience. In this world that we live in, there's so many intellectual people who claiming to know God, and who claiming to be teachers and prophets and so on. And there's so many people with etching ears who get caught up following these people and not seeing results in their life. But Abdullah taught Neville how to get results by learning how to pray the right way, how to go within, how to observe the silence, how to calm his mind down, how to focus his energy inwardly, how to understand the Bible metaphysically and esoterically, how to understand the Bible psychologically. And so, my brother, my sisters, I'm saying to you, you need to take back the power of your psyche by breaking all form of mental slavery. And to be honest with you, if you grow up in secular Christianity that is pointing to look outwardly and your calling and Jesus, and you grow up in a colony and you've been colonized, and you go around with this religious and superstitious mentality, most likely when you call on Jesus, in your mind is an idol of a blonde hair, blue eyed man, or some Jewish man that you claim to be chosen, who live somewhere in Israel, and you are forgetting the real Israel, okay, because you're only looking at geography. And so secular Christianity keep you dwelling in the five senses only. You never go into the sixth sense. You never get into know your higher self. So all of that is part of, mental slavery, and you've been conquered by the slave master and his idol that he gave you to worship. So Abdullah was teaching Neville how idolatry really works and how to break every form of idolatry. That's why he told Neville to live in his mother's home in Barbados while he was residing in New York. Okay, teaching you that wherever you can travel in your imagination, you can travel there physically. Whatever you can believe yourself to be in imagination, it can happen in your reality, which means whatsoever you desire in this world, if you go into your imagination and act it out as a mental movie and play the game of life, you will definitely win in the game of life. So, my brother and my sisters, I want you to take this teaching of Abdullah as basically a melanated man who have a certain mindset. See Abdullah as a state of mind, a state of consciousness, a state of awareness. See Abdullah as one who's enlightened, a melanated, enlightened one, a self-realized one, a self-actualized one. Okay? So with that being said, my brother and my sisters, I want you to understand the miracle of your imagination, how to use your imagination to create, your reality consciously and live your life miraculously. Okay, don't believe that there was a man 2,000 years ago who lived a miraculous life and he was special, and this man was an exclusive man, only one like this man. No, it's not true. It's stupid to really have that kind of belief. So, my brother and my sisters, those of you who've been drawn to this channel and drawn to this kind of teaching, it is for you because you are open-minded and you're willing to learn. But before you are willing to learn, you're willing to unlearn and relearn, and also be willing to reprogram your subconscious mind. So my encouragement is to break all of the limiting beliefs and break all of the things that have been passed down to you from your parents and from your parents, and be a free thinker and a seeker. That is why I would definitely encourage you to become a part of my Free Thinkers and Seekers University. Also, if you want to book a one-on-one with me, if you want to read my books, whatsoever that you may desire, I just want to encourage you to check out all of the links that are down below. Also, if you haven't subscribed already, I'm encouraging you to subscribe, to like, to comment, to share this video. But my last encouragement to you is to just make sure that you check out all of the links that are down below and let your intuition lead you and guide you into what to do, so you'll be able to live the miraculous life that you always want to live by using your imagination wisely. So with that being said, I just want to say peace, love you all, I'm out.